Everyone, and welcome to Vandal Esports for the University of Idaho. I'm Colby.
I'm Kaz.
Today we are going to be having a little scrim against Rigby High School, and it's going to be quick. We have technically already started.
Yeah, we are already in the first match against a Wii Fit trainer and Byleth. I love seeing Byleth on this stage. Our Byleth fighter, whose name for some reason I can't remember at the moment, has always proven themselves to be a very strong, very endurance fighter, if that's a word.
Yeah, that is a word.
Yeah, they have a grit. That's what it is. And they do not let themselves go very easily. The current fight right now, we have Byleth at kill percentage, but still with 3 stocks, and RTG1 at 60% with 2 stocks left in this fight. This is a normal crew battle situation. We have both teams have 12 stocks.
Not
one
anymore.
team.
One is down to 11 now.
Huh?
One's
Oh,
down
not
to
anymore.
11.
Yeah, no, Rigby now has 11. But, you know, it's the goal to get rid of the other team's stocks. Yeah. Also, I was informed by our production staff that our Byleth player is Candy, and I feel like I should have known that because I see them on the side. But that doesn't matter. No, look at him go. I'm supposed to be actually casting movements right now. With a very dirty down spike. RTG1 is able to get Candy off the stage and get rid of their second stock. It is now 2-1. But they're still in kill percentage, meaning that it could be a very dangerous game if Violet's able to get close enough to do some critical damage here. Just like that, a filthy down spike off the ledge, bringing the fight back to 1-1 stock. However, Byleth is inching towards 70% right here, and refit in a very quick turn of events is able to side B Byleth off of the map and give their team the advantage. That's what I was trying to say. You know, the current stock score is now 12-9 in Rigby's favor. I'm not sure who we are going to put up next, but I am definitely excited to see this next fight. What did you think of our last fight?
It felt very quick. There was lots of, again, just really quick. Candy not able to do a lot of the defense, taking us down now 10-9.
Choose your fighter.
I just want to see where it's going from here. I am not 100% familiar with Smash, but learning these different characters, what they can do, different movement stuff. I'm looking forward to see that and learning and seeing how everyone else does as we proceed. It looks like...
Also, our production staff is yelling at me because we can't see the scoreboard, except the chat window is right in front of the scoreboard. So actually, I can't see the scoreboard. There we go.
Nah,
it's still
in the
over
way.
the map.
There it goes. Now we can see, yes.
We have RTG getting rid of their stocks that they lost in the last fight. We have our Meta Knight player. If our production staff can remind me who our Meta Knight player is.
Just a second. Right away, RTG.
Azza, yes. Azza. My good friend, Jack. Jack, I'm pretty sure, is the assistant captain for the varsity team, or at least the captain for the JV team. He is a very strong player, very knowledgeable player. He loves this game, he loves Meta Knight, and he loves taking advantage of the stage when he can. And that's exactly kind of what we're seeing here with Meta kind of ledge guarding. Oh, and quickly knocking off RTG1. Leaving the score even. Now it's 9-9. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, down to 9-9 now. We see tight. That was quick. Quick work of that.
And that's usually how you're going to see Az play.
Yeah.
All the time. He's super aggressive. He knows how to take control of the tempo of the fight. And really just keep things in his favor for as long as possible.
And it's good to see that now that we're back 9-9, we now have that. Rather than having a disadvantage now, we're here at the same same pacing.
We have another
and
fight
a new Rigby.
between King K and Asda Gigafo. For some reason, I thought we were playing King K, and I was like, did Gigafo want to play? No.
No, yeah.
We still have Asda, who still has all 3 stocks, and RTG, who only has, or has their 3 now with a new fighter. We see Asda almost immediately getting some good hits in, not too many, as the fight is still only about 42-30. They're kind of just dancing around each other, seeing if they can get some hits in.
Getting that feel for each other is kind of like
and it's like, oh, how aggressive
yeah.
is this person gonna play?
These
And that's really important that, you know, Asda kind of figures that out from the beginning, because obviously overheating can lead to your demise very
as soon as
quickly
you
in a
know
fight.
how that other person's gonna play the match, you can either counter or adjust, and that's what we can see from these first, where they both have their 3 stocks and getting used to each other's open.
But it doesn't seem like that anymore, as RTG1 now has 2 stocks, and Asda is just absolutely bullying the King K here. Something that our production staff has pointed out to me is that Meta Knight has a really scary up air ladder, which I'm pretty sure is their up B, if I'm not mistaken, that Asda likes to go for, which is, yeah, no, it's a very dangerous move, but it always does a lot. It always gives them a lot of control. And stuff like that is exactly why we call Asda such a dangerous fighter. RTG1 is now at 1 stock, with Asda at 3 still, barely even near kill percentage. And they're just absolutely stomping on RT, not even really giving them a chance to fight, do too much. They are going to get the cannon is the side B, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Able to do some more damage, get Asda into kill percentage. He's going to have to play this careful enough so that he doesn't get thrown out of the fucking map.
Trying to keep that distance right now is, I think, what's trying to do. And there we go. Brings it down to 2 stocks for the Vandals for this round match.
Yeah. We still have some more dancing around here. And no more dancing around, because I blanked out and Asda won the fight.
We are now 8-6 for our score.
Yeah.
In favor of us. We really turned it around there after that first one, which is good.
Which is definitely the way that Pizza, our main captain, likes to take these fights. It is often that we'll see some of our weaker players play in these crew battles first, just so we kind of can deceive our opponents.
Yeah.
For example, Hunter, who is kind of like our star fighter.
Yeah, almost give him a false hope. Almost, and then be like, nah, we coming for you.
Exactly.
We're gonna get you.
We now have a fight against Joker and Meta Knight.
1, go!
With Asda clearing his stocks, and Joker patiently waiting to do that. Just getting their controls up, getting a feel for the fight so far. We've just seen some quick engagement from Asda, who is able to get them up to about 25 and counting, it seems. As you know, the longer this fight gets, the more that Asda is able to do. But Joker is able to get some good hits in, bring Asda up to 37. Now, keep in mind that RT does technically have the advantage in this fight. They do have 3 stocks, while Asda only has 1. And considering the kind of damage that Joker's been able to get in so far, we could see a point in RT's favor. I won't call anything too early, though. Obviously, we have to wait and see how the fight turns out.
We do have to see how it turns out, yeah.
But, you know, we kind of have to wait and see. We have Meta going for that up B there, getting some extra damage, and bringing Joker up into kill percentage, while Asda actually gets hit into kill percentage right here. It's still a relatively even fight. We have some relatively, what's the word, equally matched competitors. but Asda still is going to come out on top and take its stock off of Joker, trying to even the stock immediately, but we do have RT trying to dance around, find some opportunities to take advantage of, to see if they can answer that stock trade.
Both playing very aggressively, trying to get those just quick hits in, getting that percentage up towards that, getting that stock down.
And we see that actually is a very useful skill set to have. You know, even if you are kind of overheating, playing aggressive in desperate situations can be to your benefit if you're able to use those kinds of moments right. Now we have Asda at 1 stock with RT at 2 stocks at about 85%. Now at kill percentage, we have Asda trying to see if they can take off this other stock to balance out the fight a little more. Getting some good hits in with Joker firing blanks. Fighting towards shield, dancing around.
I think this, it really turned more defensive this round. There's a little bit of that switch.
Yeah.
We're not seeing so much getting towards them being that aggressive, really aggressive. We're seeing it a little bit more now.
But it's actually a rather interesting side of Asda to see, who is often a very offensive player. But it shows that they are kind of a versatile player. It shows that they have multiple kinds of skills that they can take advantage of in these kinds of situations. Now I'm noticing that while Asda is at 102, Joker is at 135 and still has 2 stocks. So if they're not able to play this careful enough after taking the next stock, they might drop this point and put it in Rigby's favor. It would be the first time that we've seen this since the last couple fights, and it would be an interesting shift in perspective. And just nope, I caught that a little early. You know, those crit animations really they really trick you there. But we have Joker dancing around still at 1. Oh, nope, never mind. I called that too early. Meta getting some hits in on Joker, but they're still at a pretty unfair advantage here. They're going to try and play as aggressive as they can, make sure that Rigby cannot touch them for anything at all. Otherwise, the fight could be over for them. But Joker's able to find a very quick window to take advantage of and bring the score 7-4. I did not intend for that to rhyme, but that was... Oh, it's 6-4. See, you don't update the screen fast enough. I'm looking down at the screen trying to figure out what the points are.
Yeah, after production.
No, it's okay. We love you. We love you, Diggs.
I love being able to see this little screen and have production talk to us in a little bit of a way. But we did see that. I think there was definitely a shift in how Asda played there. You saw that more aggressive in that first round when it was comfortable, had those extra stocks, and then as you got down, you saw a little bit more defensive until it was that like, okay, now I have to try and get this stock gone before I do as much as I can to even it out before I am the next player comes in.
You're right. He has a lot of persistence. He really has this
that knowledge of knowing when to be aggressive and when not to, and then when to be aggressive again to be able to keep it in our favor.
Absolutely. And that kind of balance
that
he has really makes Asda stand out.
Yes, he does. That's why he's in that position of coach.
But actually, speaking of another player who stands out among our Vandals,
guys.
But another player who stands out among our Vandals is Shiny Shoes, who is playing Rosalina in here. They are quite an interesting character, to say the least. You know, you can kind of stand back and let Luna do a lot of the work for you. While Joker, although having some long-range attacks, really has to focus on keeping just enough distance to be able to get some hits, but not play too aggressive. Now, Rosalina has lost their Luma here, which kind of puts them at a disadvantage for their stock. But so far, it doesn't seem that it's a problem, as they are able to finish the game, only taking 8% of damage and still keeping 3 stocks. That is insane.
Keeping all 3 of those Scots, yes.
Did I say Scots?
I did.
Oh, okay.
You did.
I was
you
like,
were
oh.
good.
I speak and I like can't hear myself very well, so
Yeah.
I could be saying like every word wrong, and I have no idea.
Yeah. But keeping all 3 of those, taking only 8% is really beneficial. It's going to put us in a really high favor. We now have 6-3, so we're at a double advantage is what Rigby has. They're still putting up a fight. We're down half of our stocks, which is not, like, it's decent. And we're seeing more of that, like, now we get to see the next player and the next player. I'm definitely looking forward to see these next rounds.
Oh, is this Angela? No. Right. For some reason, like, they keep choosing different people, and I'm like, what is going on? Well, we still have Shiny Shoes up on the stage with a Wolf player. Now, something I do know, at least about our Wolf player, is that they tend to be kind of aggressive, as you can see, trying to get in immediately, trying to get some hits and some damage. Not really finding any luck with that, though, as Shiny Shoes is able to defend pretty well, get their damage up just a little bit. We still have a relatively even fight so far, although Rosalina is definitely doing a lot of the heavy lifting here, getting Wolf up to 72%, and from a failed recovery, Rigby loses their first of 3 stocks for this fight here. Now, I'm not really sure how things are going to turn out. We've seen a little bit of engagement between the 2 fighters so far, but you know, Rosalina's still only at 45, with Wolf at 0%, but still only at 2 stocks, and not a lot of engagement coming from the other party. I will say, though, that they are trying their best to keep their distance.
We're now seeing that
using that neutral lead, trying to balance out the fight in their favor. Rosalina just spamming on Wolf's shield there. Not actually doing a lot of damage. I kind of forget that that move doesn't do too much. But we have Rosalina at almost kill percentage here, about 85, while Wolf is sitting at a comfortable 53. Using their neutral B to try and stun them for a little bit, but not making too many moves outside of that otherwise. Knocking out their Luma, leaving Rosalina without their long-range attacks, which could leave them at a disadvantage, but unsure. They're hitting kill percentage now, but still only with 3 stocks. So they might be able to defend themselves well enough to maintain the rest of the fight, but none of us have any idea. We have Wolf getting a very nice up. I think we're kind of up special. Yeah. I don't remember anymore.
I don't.
And getting Rosalina up to 128, now at 140, and knocking her out, taking Rosalina's first stock in her fight so far.
Our percentages might not show up, but I think this is still pretty even. You got those good luck on both sides, being able to get those hits in and raise that percentage. But we're both at 2 stocks now.
Like, something that we're seeing between these fighters against them, our Vandals and is that a lot of our fighters are actually kind of, I guess, equal in a way. Not entirely equal, but you do see that each are able to hold their own in these fights. Able to do a lot of damage, able to defend well enough to maintain long periods of time to their stock. Speaking of which, Wolf has lost another stock, leaving Rigby on their last stock of the game. Shiny Shoes still sitting at a nice 73% with 2 stocks. Wolf is deciding whether or not they're going to play aggressive, but they're not going to have enough time to choose, as Luna is able to spam them just a little bit. But they're able to get a nice down tilt there, get Rosalina off the stage for a little bit, but they're able to recover. They're at 97 now, with Wolf inching closer towards 80. You don't want to speak too soon, obviously. Fights don't happen that fast. But You know, Rosalina's lost their Luma once again, leaving them without their mid-range utilities. Nope, and they've got it back. I always speak too soon.
You're doing a
Every
you're doing a
time I
great
speak
job.
against
It's
something,
just-
the opposite happens, and that, my friend, is called Caster's Curse. I can't do that against any of our players because I did it yesterday, and we lost a couple fights like that. But it seems like both players are still playing relatively aggressive, still at kill percentage, though Rigby is at 1 stock, and with the up smash, Rosalina takes out their last stock.
You did it again. Still at 1 stock. Proceeds to lose that stock.
Yeah, no, it's still at 1 stock. Oh, nope, they're gone now.
Nope,
All
gone
right.
now, yeah.
And that is game 1.
Game 1, yeah.
Yeah.
We win it, keep it with 5.
Yeah.
5 stocks left over. It stays. I'd say that's a pretty good. Not surprising for our Smash team at all, but it's good to see that we're still maintaining that higher level of gameplay as we proceed throughout the different scrims and events and things, and it's good.
Though, I mean, like, technically there are a couple things that you need to take into account. Like, one, these are high school players. We have older players, more mature players, players with a bit more experience. But that isn't to say that Rigby hasn't been holding their own surprisingly
They definitely have been
well.
holding their own,
They held
yeah.
up a really good fight against our team here. And I'm assuming they're going to be doing the same thing for round 2. I'm not sure if we're going to take a break or if we're just going to jump right back in. Yes. No. Diggs, do you have any information? Can you ask Wayne?
Oh, we love when production knows what they're doing.
It's
well, no, not that we don't
everyone
know what we're
always
doing.
has full
our schedule.
understanding of what's going on at all times.
Oh, 100%. It definitely was nice to see that those different play styles and the different how different players react to those first rounds typically are going to be that little bit of a learning each other's games play style but still wanting to be aggressive and still wanting to have that really good upbeat momentum of being aggressive.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is this okay?
Okay, you need to fill me in what's happening.
Someone named Kaz is best followed.
Kaz, I think we figured out you're the best.
Maybe it's Ruben. Oh, Tiger's in chat.
Hello. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. We can see chat.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That went over my head.
So this is a really strange
Down.
move. I don't know if you've noticed,
You've covered the scoreboard now.
but
How dare.
Hunter's up. for
Hunters.
This next fight.
This is
Hunter
definitely.
is our best player. Well, maybe not our best, but definitely an incredibly impressive player.
Yeah.
I think our last varsity match last week, we saw them pretty much wipe out the majority of our opponent's team. I'm pretty sure it was Queens.
Really?
Yeah, by himself, by the way. I'm pretty sure he took out like 9 stomps on his own.
That is very impressive.
Yeah.
And I am hoping that
So,
we can see that right
the
now.
move to put Hunter on the stage against the high schoolers is definitely
Definitely
a
holding their
move.
own here, though.
You know,
bit.
Kike is, able to get some damage in just enough. But Falco is just absolutely bullying him.
I just did the same thing. I said something, and then the opposite happened.
Exactly.
We're cursed today.
See, we're able to get some hits, but Hunter is able to escape. And, it's always just so brutal to watch him on stage. I'm still so concerned about why they put him on. But, Kike's still doing all right. Actually has Hunter up into kill percentage. Doing a pretty good job so far. But, and able to get the up smash and take Hunter's stock out before he's able to get out. Now, he's sitting really anxious at Crimson up there. He's really sensitive. He can be launched super easily. He's not sure how he's going to be able to do this, but he's sure as hell going to try. Still running around, trying to figure out what he can do. But with a reflect, Hunter just absolutely knocks him out and brings them both to 2 stocks. Hunter's still at 12% damage. Well, PK is getting up to about 40, 50 here. Almost 60. Can we get a 70? 80. Almost at kill percentage in just a matter of a few seconds. You can clearly see that even against heavier characters, it's absolutely light work for Hunter. And that isn't to say that King K isn't doing their best to withhold their fight. I just also really think that this is not a fair advantage against our opponents here.
Yeah, I'm not to say up until that first round with those first stocks, they're really holding their own still though. Really showing the skill of Rigby's players.
Exactly.
And how it really depends on whether you've got an on day, off day, and it can really show.
Now, from a pretty heavy King K, I think that's a down special. Or down, I can't remember. No, it's the down grab move or something like that. But, you know, Hunter's able to recover, but King K is able to get that down tilt and get another stock on Hunter. This is not, I won't say it's not going too well, because, you know, both fighters are some hefty competition, and Hunter is technically still at an advantage here with 45% damage, with King K at 103. But something that we're able to see fairly often is that King K, even in those really tight, scary moments, is able to find the energy that he needs to get those last few stocks off of his opponents. And maybe we are going to see that for the last stock here. But Hunter is still putting up a very fair fight and jumping off the ledge to go for the up tilt, taking out King K and leaving the score, I believe that's 11-9?
10.
It's 10-9?
It was one
right,
stock
because
left,
Hunter
10-9.
has one.
That was
right.
that was really well fought. We see, like, we have the advantage, but it's not by much. It really shows how different people can hold their own in different situations. I'm definitely excited to see where it goes and see, like, how the different characters and things influence how someone plays something, how it like really just can change in a matter of seconds. As we saw in the middle of that, we saw in just a matter of seconds the King went up into kill zone, and that's really something that just like matter of seconds can turn the tide of the game.
Now we have Rigby's Joker play on the stage with Hunter having to fight with one stock. Now we saw. I'm sorry, I was trying to myself. It's probably going to But we saw the Joker player during the last round really play aggressive. We're already doing that again. They're immediately going in for some engagement, trying to get some damage on Hunter here, trying to leave the odds in their favor. They know if they're able to fight fast enough, this fight will be done faster than you can say Albuquerque.
Faster than you can say Albuquerque.
I don't know why Albuquerque was the word I thought of. But yeah, no, that's what's going on there. We still have Hunter playing relatively aggressive though.
They
need to put their own fight up to, if they want to keep fighting through this round. They're only at one stock though and nearing 70. While Joker is at 3 stocks, he is 8 kill percentage. And Hunter is going to take advantage of that very soon,
I think at this where you have one player going in with 1 stock, their goal is not necessarily to beat this player and get rid of all 3. It's to take away as many as you can. So going for that 1 or even 2 is going to put you at that advantage. As we see right now, we got 1 stock taken away, and it's just a matter of being able to take those down before you do have to switch out.
And with Joker still playing relatively aggressive, Hunter enters kill percentage. With Joker only hitting, 45, but able to get really nice up tilt and take another stock off of Joker much faster than we would have expected. That is very impressive.
Yeah. This is, again, taking off as many as you can before you have to switch out and get a new player in here back on and facing your opponent. And that's exactly what we're seeing, and it's working out great.
Now, Joker is nearing kill percentage here, and if they're able to put up a quick enough fight, they could take off Hunter's last stock. We're unsure. Joker is at their last. Oh, there it is. With the very desperate up B, we see Joker take off Hunter's last stock and bring the score 9-7, still in the Vandals' favor, but a well-played match from Rigby here.
Yes, it definitely was well played.2 seeing that you got to take off as many of those stocks you can, especially when you have one left, before you get that new one. So now we're heading into 2 new players on their first stock, I believe, right? We're tied. I believe. Are we? I can't. The chat is in the way again. Joker will have still one.
Yeah, but
Joker has 1 stock, but our next one will have 3 coming in. Yes, correct.
I'm interested to see who they're going to bring on the stage next.
Choose your fighter.
In the meantime, would you like a gummy worm?
I would like a gummy worm, thank you. You have now given me the same gummy worm twice in a row.
I didn't even notice that, and I just grabbed the same.
Are they all the? No, yeah, you did.
Oh, I have red
That's when you're giving me.
I have a lot of red and yellows in here, surprisingly. It's just like a whole bunch of them just in one corner.
Excuse us while we just eat into the mics.
It's our
I'm not
snake
sure.
I don't dig.
Samuel?
It is Samuel.
I think that's what the name said. Is it? Yeah. Who's up right now for the Vandals? Yeah. It is Sam up.
JV player. All right.
JV coming up, taking those, trying to get those. We will see that Joker needs to get those stocks down. Down to 1. Again, Hunter played beautifully against this Joker coming in. Getting those stocks down to as low as you can before you lose your last one. It's really just a good goal to go for, and Hunter played it beautifully to get down to just 1 for Joker.
Now, we're already seeing Snake get some hits in. Something that's really interesting about Snake in a fight like this is that Snake has a lot of, I'm sure low profile moves is the word that I'm looking for. But they're kind of just able to lay low, dump a lot, not get hit by a lot of attacks that might hit upper parts of their character. A low profile thing is, it's been a very long day, but I can still learn. Now we see Joker still playing really aggressive, getting Snake up to kill percentage. Already getting a first stock off of Snake, bringing the score to 8.
Now we see that role reversal where Hunter last match on 1 stock was trying to just get Joker down those few, and now we have that role reversal where Joker is now trying to get as many stocks down on the Vandals on Sam before you switch out those players, and just quick switch.
We do Snake at kill percentage here, with Joker kind of nearing kill percentage. Just seeing if they're going to be able to use.
Whoa!
They were waiting for it, using that neutral beat. Just waiting for Joker to hit the right frame, and they're able to use it very quickly. Take that stock off of Rigby, leaving Rigby with 6 stocks and the Vandals with 8.
Yes, that was
well played fight from Joker.
Really well. Patience. That shows you what patience can do in any match. You just wait for that move that you know someone has to make, and then punish them for making that move.
But you also realize that our opponents, maybe could have seen the attack coming, maybe failed to get a jump over it, or, the extra amount of, I guess, skill, that it might take to kind of just hold it, because usually you can't hold your charges forever. At some point, they do have to, be released. And
it's just a skill.
Either it's a matter of skill, or it's a matter of luck,
or knowledge of the game. You know your character, know who you're gonna be. Yeah, a good being able to know the game. It's a good mental as production. Yeah. Definitely being able to hold that patience and being able to use that when you need it.
Now we have Rigby's back on the stage. I remember seeing some very quick contact, some very aggressive. What? Why is that a move?
We see a box come out.
There's the box. That is apparently a move that Snake has. Now we already see Wolf playing really aggressive. That's something that he was known for doing.
Yes, he did do that against. I think it was against Astra. Is that the name?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And you know, just going ham on Snake here. Wolf is only about 40 damage, while Snake is in kill percentage. I guess 30 passes now. Still fighting, still going. And so Wolf is able to take off the stock on Snake, leaving the score 7-6.
This is where we're gonna see. We're gonna need to see Snake do that again. Switching back and forth between that, where you're down to one stock for you yourself, and needing to get that other one down as low as you can for your next for your teammates, so that you have that fair and equal chance of getting that and keeping that defended, keeping those stocks up. That's what I meant. Keeping that defended. That being the stocks.
Yeah. Now, Wolf is nearing Crimson. Oh! Maybe we're going to quick tackle him. Try and get some more damage. See if they can take off another good stock. Because he knows he has to play incredibly desperate in order to give himself some kind of advantage in this fight.
It may not seem like it, but getting one off is going to immediately put your next teammate up on advantage and just up one more for
But Wolf is able to take off another stock of Vandals, leaving the score 4-5 in Rigby's favor.
Is it 6-5?
6-5.
Yeah, 6-5.
That's a 4-5.
We're only down one. That is a 6. Do you need to get closer? Should we bring the screen closer to you?
Oh my god,
for that?
that's a 6.
Yes,
I need glasses.
it is still 6-5 Vandals. We are up by 1.
Yeah,
I said that so
while.
I said that so uncertainly. Yes,
Yeah.
we are only up by 1. That is the difference between 6 and 5. We can no longer. Kaz can't read. Production agrees with me. Yeah. Here we saw
Everyone
that.
asked me why I don't read books. I tell them it's because I'm bored. Really, I'm illiterate.
You don't read books because you can't read them. That's where we're at. With that last match, seeing that JV player come in, trying to hold their own, able to take one of those stocks down.
One of our partner casters are kind of watching us against a column behind our spectator TV. Enjoying the mac and cheese. Now we have Diggs.
Now we have Diggs joining at the. We are being watched. So are you? Just kidding. No, you are not. That was a joke. My bad. We now see.
I know. Oh no.
Who is this?
Oh wait.
Who is this? Who's coming up?
This is Elliot.
Elliot?
I don't know their username. Oh, not Yoshi. Yeah.
Is that the username? The what?
Yeah. Not
Username
Yoshi.
is not Yoshi.
I thought it was Yoshiname. No. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm smart. Anyways, this is not Yoshi. This is one of our JV players who's actually really good. Child of one of the other JV Smash players and also the director of the esports program here at the University of Idaho, Wayne Efron. They are a very aggressive player. They are a very mean player, but it's always in good fun.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what kind of competition they're going to bring to the table here.
Yeah, again, it's always interesting to see these start off. It's either we've seen a well-rounded balance of it being in favor quickly off the bat for one team or quick on the bat for one of us. And it's definitely interesting to see how this is going to go. You usually see one of those percentages go up quite fast where right here, straight up to 31.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to see that move a lot. Elliot really likes using that move. It's a very funny move to watch. And if you're mean enough, you can kind of kamikaze it.
Yeah. Here we see already up to into.
Diggs is just talking at us at this point.
Oh well, okay,
But-
whoa! I just now looked over at that,
Yeah, I
at
know,
that screen.
There's a joke here. Oh wait, no, I get the joke now. Yeah, so our production staff is talking about how Bowser is kind of a scary fighter because they can pressure shield kind of nonchalant. He puts it like nobody's business. Classical training flowcharts don't work. And grab. I think that's what that says.
Yeah. Yep.
But Wolf is able to get a stock off of.
We are now tied.
Not Yoshi here.
5-5.
Yeah. Now 86.
Well, okay,
still
5-5 on
86.
stocks.
Now-
Different, not percentages.
But you know, still in some dangerous territory for the Wolf here. But they still have some stocks to work with. But Elliot can't really seem to find themselves in this fight. They can't really get into the windows that they want. While they're able to get to do some damage and try and balance the fight, Wolf really has a control on their opponent here, which is very fun to see.
Oh.
And then that happens, which, yeah, if you have the opportunity to do that and the kill percentage, that is something that you can do.
And
But,
now we are even.
yeah,
Dead even. It's
It
like we
is.
just started at 12.
for love, I think is the tennis term for it.
I do not know tennis.
I only know these words because of Wii Tennis.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but we still have Wolf playing incredibly aggressive against Bowser here. Bowser really not able to find an opening to use here, and now nearing kill percentage quite already. They're trying to see if they can do some more damage, but nothing is really happening. They're able to get Wolf up to 80 here. Still playing at kill percentage. They're just going to do everything in their power that they can to get Wolf off the stage here to try and bring Rigby down to 3 stocks.
There
And
it is.
It is
That
successful.
move again.
A very nerve-wracking match turned out in the Vandals' favor.
Yeah.
You could hear it in my voice. I was not optimistic about that fight at all. I
No,
was
yeah.
like, oh, yeah.
I was
oh,
definitely
God,
really,
no,
yeah.
No.
Really showing those skills of the Rigby's players and how they can hold their own. We're only 4-3 in this second round here, and it's looking fairly even in the second round. Our first one was very much in our favor, thankfully. But this coming into the new one, this next round, it's
We have Rigby's Wii Fit player, which we saw
Yes.
in our first matchup against one stock of Not Yoshi's Bowser here.
2, 1, go!
You have Not Yoshi going to go with stocks. Now, something that's really interesting about Wii Fit Trainer as a player is they have an ability that allows them to essentially heal if you know how to time it right, which could be in their favor later on in the fight if they know how to use it. But we will see later on. Bowser's able to kind of play aggressively against Wii Fit here, getting them up to 47. While Wii Fit tries to keep their distance, block the ball to kind of push Bowser away. It doesn't work. Oh, and see, that was the ability that I was talking about that allows them. They only get it every so often, so obviously something that they have to be sparing it.
yeah, definitely.
But, oh my god. I was not
Don't
expecting
forget to
that at all,
exhale
but
when
a
exerting
down
yourself.
B took out Not Yoshi.
This is where
That
we're now
brings the fight
3-3.
even.
Yeah, 3-3 on stocks.
Our last fighter is here.
It's really gonna
It
come
could
down to
be
who.
in either way. We can probably go to a game 3 depending on how this next round goes.
Yeah.
But something that they're not expecting is that Asda is back on the stage. And as we saw earlier, Asda is an incredibly aggressive fighter.
Yes.
And Meta is also an incredibly broken character. So I'm excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna, it's gonna be very interesting. We're gonna need to see aggressiveness from both sides. You've got to win this round for Rigby to go into a round 3, and you've got to defend your first round as the Vandals.
Yeah. Yeah, Diggs does make a good point. Meta's mid and out of yeah, and that's something that you will see out of actually a lot of our varsity players, is that they have such a good grasp on the characters that they play and a good understanding of the game's mechanics that they can make even the shittiest of characters look really easy and really dangerous. As you can see, Weetha's already at 100% damage. 101, yeah. And while Weetha's still trying to do some damage to Meta Knight, not too much success attack. Meta kind of just runs around. Tornadoes gets Weetha higher, and they're looking for a kind of window to abuse here and get Weetha's trainer off of their first stop.
This is kind of turned around. We really saw that aggressive, like, there he goes. Now down,
And it's a
Rigby
very
down
intense
to 2
matchup
left.
to watch here.
Yeah.
As you know, all of our fighters have gone through a very tough game, and we're down to our final 2. The score is
We are
now
2-2,
tied.
perfect
It's once again,
percentages.
you know, we have Weefit dancing around, getting some damage out on Asda, and Asda obviously doing their thing, getting some more damage out. The Weefit trainer at 50%, while as Meta is still sitting at a comfortable 26%. It seems to still be in their favor, but that can obviously change.
Yes, as we saw how it changed in the where they were both at 3 stocks.
And you know, if they're not careful, they could lose stock in maybe another one, or if Rigby's not careful, they could see the same thing. There's a lot on the line as both players are fighting
Back
for some kind
and
of advantage in
forth.
this fight here, while Rigby's fighting for 3. We are fighting for a game. Nothing. We want to win this round.
We are
wanna
now
take the second
1-1.
game in our streaming against Rigby here. But it's now down to the final stock with Weefit doing some good damage on Meta Knight, and Meta obviously going in for some more aggressive play here. That healing ability put to use again to give them a bit of,
I think it restored
pushing.
3 percentage.
Yeah. Oh! And the
And we see-
unfortunate down B takes Meta Knight's last stock out
try
and
it
gives
together.
Rigby another point.
That gives we are now tied round
we're
for
tied
round.
for points,
Rigby
you know?
won, Vandals won.
But
We
now
are gonna
that
have
means
to
this
head in-
next game that we're about to go up on is going to be even more tense, as both players, or both teams rather, are going to be fighting for match point.
Yeah.
It's going to be an incredibly tense matchup. We can't wait to watch it, but also I can't wait to find out if I'm going to get a 5-minute break before I go into the second fight.
I would doubt it. I think we're gonna get going
Yeah, I
pretty
think we're just going
quickly.
straight
Yeah.
into it.
We did see that second round. We saw a lot more of the. It was a lot more balanced, but what we saw a lot is we had either the Vandals on with a player on 1 stock left, and the other one coming in fresh with 3, and able to get those couple down until they were down to 1, but then finally turn that around, get rid of the 1 stock on the Vandal. But then you come and flip that situation, and you saw the Rigby players defending with one, and a new Vandal coming in with 3, and we really did, both teams did a great job of being able to knock down a couple of those other stocks, so that the new player coming in only had to take 1, or I think there was ones there towards the end 2 where it finally evened out, and then we saw that we went into that last one where it was dead even. It was down to the line who won, who was taking home that round 2. And Rigby did a great job of being able to defend that and come back, and I wouldn't say it was a comeback. We were only up by 1 basically the entire time.
Yeah,
I think
no,
we hit
that
2 a
second
couple
game,
times.
They really kept things close.
Yeah, and they did a great job of learning what each person does. Probably communication on their end of like, hey, watch for this, watch this, for this. And the Vandals, I don't think we changed up enough to be able to
This
really
next
pull
round.
ahead like we did the first round. And I'm hoping we can see that change, and it's definitely going to be an interesting round 3.
Yeah.
You can see that Rigby's gained more confidence in their ability and coming forward.
It's inspiring in a way, you know, to see these underdogs from high school grounds
it is.
come and play college players and really put on a good show.
Yeah. I wouldn't say this is an underdog story. This is going to be a matter of, well, you've got it's underdogs in the way that it's younger, a little more inexperienced, but on both ends we saw beautiful patience. With that snake, we saw that waiting on that rocket, and then with the Wii Fit trainer, you saw that patience that went really high, slowly falling, and was able to flip it around and get those stocks even again, and it was beautiful. We are in a 5-minute break.
All right, cool.
Sweet.
I do want to harp on something that you had mentioned earlier, is that it really is about winning those small battles and not about winning the war.
No,
And
yes,
especially
for
when
sure.
we're going up, when you go up with 1 stock against a fresh opponent, just trying to make sure that you can do as much damage to your opponents
They
as
always
you can, knock them down to size, and kind of give whoever's fighting after you, or maybe yourself, a better fighting chance throughout that game.
When you're down to that 1 stock and coming against one with 3, I think it's definitely you gotta have the mentality of there's no I in team. I have to do the best I can now and get these stocks down so that my teammate can have a better chance of succeeding later when they have the 3. And just, you have to realize that each time you're doing it, you gotta get each stock counts. And those ones where you have to take those little victories, you take them and pass them down. I think we are going to take a little bit of a 5-minute break now, though. And we will probably catch you when we get back to see how this round 3 turns out. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Kaz, and I am a man who enjoys the McDonald's fish fillet.
Oh no!
Welcome back
Oh.
after our break. It seems like we had a change of plans, even though Rigby won their last match and we were supposed to get a game 3. We ran out of time, and our varsity team does have a match to play against Southern Alberta Institute of Tech. I actually have friends in Alberta.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I am no longer your friend because I cannot stand that fish fillet at all. No.
Listen.
What?
You gotta let people enjoy what they enjoy.
Yeah, okay, whatever. You can enjoy it, but
Like, I enjoy
I am always gonna think there's something wrong with you.
Like, that's me, like, going up to people and saying, I don't think the Popeye's chicken sandwich is very good.
I
and then they
haven't
flame me.
I haven't had Popeyes.
Oh, yeah, you guys don't have Popeyes up here. 'Cause
No.
you guys don't have black people up here.
But
the first you've
so
seen in a while.
we in my hometown we did have a Popeyes
Okay.
for about 2 months and then it shut down. It was not very long. But yes, coming in with Institute
The
Alberta
Southern Alberta Institute of Technology.
Southern
You have a lot of these tech
Institute
leagues
of
that are
Technology
playing in this league of Varsity Plus, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
So I was also informed while I was away that up first we will have Shiny Shoes on the stage playing Monkey, which is a pick. You usually don't find Monkey in pick. You usually don't find monkeys in matchup like this, but you also usually don't find Mii Brawler in matchups like this. I've played Mii Brawlers in like net play before. I used to be a Mii Brawler main. I've also used to be a Mii Gunner main. They are both very fun characters to play if we have the right setup for them. But
we also
it's just a generally strange matchup.
Yeah.
Here. Any thoughts on what we expecting out of this fight as we go through our hand warmer?
I'm definitely expecting to see, like, I feel like it's going to be pretty balanced here, getting ready to start. It's going to be, tried to jump off and failed to do so.
Are they? Oh. Okay, yeah.
We're in the hand warmer. We're getting into our actual get-going match.
Yeah, no, everyone needs to start at 3, so they're restarting. Yeah,
Yep.
that SD wasn't intentional.
But I think we can. It's hard to say. I know the Vandals prior to this had a pretty good match against Rigby High School, and they're really just kind of getting back into that like flow of everything. And coming back from this break now, we're gonna see some more well-versed players in the game. It's gonna be. I think it's definitely gonna be interesting. It's gonna take a minute to get established on where we are or what we can see out of these players, but it's definitely we're just gonna have to see.
Oh
never
wow!
know.
Yeah, and the Mii Brawler going in for some engagement immediately. Just bullying Shiny right now. This is already a very fun fight. Oh!
Both going down.
My God!
See?
And
very
we are already
even.
off to an exciting start from the Mii Brawler here. Maybe I was wrong to shit on the Mii Brawler. Maybe this is just like a goated character in disguise. I don't know. But we're already seeing some quick engagement. You know, with Mii Brawler at 65 trying to use their down B, or I guess technically their up special, once again to get DK off the map. It doesn't really do anything for him though, and they're fighting with nope, I'm dyslexic. 76% damage, now 86 with Shiny sitting at about 43% damage here.
Yeah, oh, getting that combo.
Very quickly,
yes.
Able to use their side B to get Mii Brawler off the stage. What is going on? You usually don't see B picks like this. I mean, from our players, you definitely do. We are definitely a very content-focused group. But honestly, the strong gameplay for both fighters here, despite the weird matchup, is, you know, just a testament to their skill. You know, they really have potential as players here.
it's really showing the...
They can just play whoever the hell they want and just absolutely dominate. And from a failed recovery, the Mii Brawler loses their third strike, leaving the matchup at 11-9.
Very good, leaving us up that little bit. Every little bit, every stock. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Every stock in these beginnings is going to be beneficial towards you, for you. And as we progress, you're going to, with those different well-rounded, where that downbeat, where they both went down, it really then became just, didn't matter who did so much more percentage to the other one, because suddenly we're both at 2 stocks, we're both at 0 percentage. They just got to restart. It kind of really didn't matter up until that point. And now going in, you see Vandals with 11 and Alberta with 9. Again, every bit these stocks early on, they're going to help later on as...
It's about those battles, not the war.
Those little ones, as we were talking about before, it's those little ones realizing that every stock that you take away is hopeful for your team. And you've just got to, especially if you get down into the situation where you're down to 1, say Vandals were on 1 right now, it's getting as many of those opponent stocks down that you can before you switch out that player.
And also, to our viewers in the stream, I forgot to do our shameless plug of the night. So if you're just tuning in, we are playing a match against Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. I'm not exactly sure what their mascot is, so I can't refer to them as such. Unfortunate. However, we've been seeing some great gameplay tonight from both opponents. Earlier on, we had a scrimmage against Rigby High School.
They're also Trojans.
Okay, that's interesting. But anywho, if you're not already, be sure to press the follow button with the notifications on so you don't miss any of our future Smash streams or any of the other games that we stream, such as CSGO, Valorant, Overwatch, League of Legends, and many more.
Yeah, more to come, I believe.
Yes.
Correct? Are we allowed to drop this information?
Yeah. No,
yeah, more to come. We are just getting started, and we are only growing. It's gonna be. You'll see great things coming from either these players, our quality of stream. We're going up, and it's gonna be great. You definitely gotta have that follow button push to stay tuned with those.
Pichu. Yeah, so I think tonight's match is just entirely for content. Not against it. Not against it. I love content plays. You know, we had a Nest Ditto fight during the last match. That was very, very entertaining to watch, but... Say again? I'm presuming all of the fights are going to have the warm-up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the varsity coach was updating me on the hand warm.
Yes. Getting those little bits down. Hand warm-ups, I think.
What?
Biggest boy versus littlest boy.
Okay, so okay, so it seems like there was a misunderstanding with the enemy Pichu. I think that was a button check. Was the SD intentional? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, what?
We're doing
what's going on?
button checks to begin.
I know it's usually a button check, but I was just like, what was the SD for?
What is an SD?
Self-destruct.
Oh, yeah.
I was so confused. It's like, oh, the button check started.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, they have their next fighter. Pichu is supposed to have 3 stocks. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
We don't know.
It's definitely gonna be interesting seeing these different. It seems as though because they're doing button checks, I would say Trojans either they're not very warmed up or they're just kind of getting into it. Well, obviously, we don't know their side of things, but needing to have those checks is gonna be. I don't know if it might throw off our team because we weren't doing them before. It was just kind of get in and go.
No,
it shouldn't realistically, but
and they haven't before. These are kind of like just
pretty common.
Yeah, these are almost mandatory in those main fights. Although the opponents can choose to.
Yeah.
the opponents can kind of choose to ignore them if they so please to. With DK going in for a grab, not really doing any damage, and Peach is absolutely going in, already playing super aggressive, getting 18% on DK, while DK's able to get 49% on Peach. Now, Peach is a very light character. It's very easy to get some damage on him, especially with a heavy character like DK, but Peach is also very heavy. They're able to get a lot of hits in very quickly. Even if that's with the disadvantage of doing some damage to themselves. Getting themselves up to kill percentage, DK is able to take advantage of that and take their first stock off of the Trojans, leaving the score at 11-8. Math!
Yes.
Math again! You know, now the score is 11-7. Yes.
11,
oh, and
7,
with the failed recovery.
And with the failed recovery, we see a quick.
Oh my god!
This is where, what I was telling you earlier, you can never truly know what is going to happen in these matches. As we saw right there, you can never
the
know.
Whole game just be like this?
It's
Can we just have this for the whole game? I want someone to pick Monkey for this next one. Like, honestly.
Game and Watch.
Game and Watch and Rob,
Rob,
please.
please.
Oh, old Nintendo classics. Oh.
Production wants to see those, yeah, the classics.
Gotta see Ganon too.
Again, I'm glad I didn't make a prediction. Because right now, I would probably be eating my words.
But you know what? That's what's so great about this. I mean, like, something that's really interesting about doing these kinds of meme picks is that obviously you're not really supposed to take them seriously, but when you have two really strong competitors on your hands,
yeah,
it
can
can
go
make
either way.
for not only a really entertaining match, but also a very tough matchup.
Yeah.
You have maybe players who are playing in roles that they aren't really familiar in, playing in movesets that they're not too versed in, and still able to make an impact on both the score and the fight overall.
Yeah. It definitely shows the versatility of each player as they like progress and be extending outside that comfortable box that they're usually in. And while it's fun, it also shows who can really be the best at what they are doing.
Yeah. And honestly, if we're just going to stick with meme picks all night, you know, who the hell knows
It really
what's
makes
gonna happen next?
yeah, exactly. It really makes our job easy on our end.
Yeah, because like we don't really know what to, like we have an understanding of how these players usually play and the characters that they usually play, but just wow. Our next stage is Hollow Bastion. Usually I don't care about what stages we're playing, but I have to specifically call out Hollow Bastion because one of our casters, our lovely sweetheart Milia, is a Kingdom Hearts fangirl. And so anything related to Kingdom Hearts, we have to point out.
Really?
It is very
Are you
important.
getting a look right now?
I don't know.
Were
I
you
can't
getting a
see her.
look? Amelia is with us, not casting currently.
Now we have DK against Pyra Mithra, so finally a non-weak. Now we do know Pyra Mithra is going to be a dangerous character if our opponent here knows how to use them. We aren't sure of what's going to happen because obviously we don't know too much about our Trojans here. And we have DK on the stage for whatever.
Are we supposed to be on 2 stops? This might be another button check. I am now remembering that.
I
Realizing
think it's a
that.
button check, yeah.
Because our score says 11. Yes, it is. That's a goal.
This kind of runs different to the button checks if I remember.
And Mithra takes the
get
game. I'm
two
just kidding.
Separate stage. Like I thought the button checks were in the same like thing, and the 30 seconds go up and then you just go. Well.
All right, button checks aside, how do you think this match is going to go?
I have no idea. I really wish I
We
could.
are down 1, but we are on their 3rd player.
Entirely down.
No,
have
we
a
are. We're down.
five-
We're down.
We have a 5-stock difference.
We're down.
We're down
1 stock
in
for
this
these
fight,
these
but I don't
5.
think for Shiny that's going to be
Yes.
too much of a problem. Even with the heavier characters, we've seen him play incredibly aggressive before. And that matchup against Speedwaller earlier really just showed how well of a grasp they have on DK, which is usually kind of a dirty pick, but a powerful pick regardless, as they're able to get Mythra here at 67 and now at 91 and continuing to just absolutely stomp her, giving her no time to really breathe, get themselves back on the stage, and a brutal side B brings them off the
really
stage.
Playing that edge.
Mythra's first stock. That was beautiful.
Playing that edge, keeping them off the map, off balance, really is going to be big. I would.
Oh. Production was bringing up that Pythro might have been a the free maybe they're actually a Pythor player. I've seen them before. But with a failed recovery, they're not even going to try to get back up stage. And Shiny takes another 3 stocks off of the Trojans. What the hell? I mean, obviously, most of these fights haven't been incredibly serious so far, but the Trojans are on their last fighter for this game. And we are still on our first.
Yeah, I'm very confused as to what is happening. I can't tell if this is competitive at this point or if this is just a meme kind of have fun match.
Hey, it's a game is a game, and if this is the way that they intend to get a point, I'm gonna respect it.
I mean, yeah,
it's for the content.
It's up to each team. Yeah,
each player is on the stage today, dedicated to bringing us good content for both the casters and you guys, the viewers. And speaking of the viewers, I'm once again going to drop a shameless plug. So if you would not mind to hit that follow button. Hey, maybe people are just tuning in.
Yeah, that's true. Welcome
maybe
if you are.
Viewers from Alberta. Maybe we have some new viewers from the University of Idaho.
I'm very sorry. I apologize to all you new viewers. Yes. Welcome.
What's our view
Thank
count
you.
Right now,
I'm
Diggs?
sorry. Wait, watch this. I bet you I can pull it up. Good old 8.
A respectable 8.
There are 8 of you out there who are not typing in chat.
Well,
you should be ashamed. I'm just kidding. Welcome.
We are glad
welcome. We are glad that you are here. Every little bit helps, especially with us getting off the ground. Again, things to come in the coming weeks. We are excited to share that with you as we learn it, as we get it here. We are just excited, and looks like we are finally headed into our next match. Is it match?
Match up.
Still match up, round 1.
Next fight, still round 1. It's 11-3 in the Vandals' favor. An incredible match so far, even though a lot of our
Can you repeat that again? What were those numbers?
11-3 in the Vandals'
11-3. Another meme pick. Okay. Production wants another meme pick. But
this is a Diggs meme pick. And Diggs mains Cloud. Every pick from Diggs is a meme pick. We know this. I'm just casually pulling her.
All right.
I mean, we have them running through their warm-ups here.
Oh, yes.
Now,
check. I forgot.
Something that I know about Cloud is that if they can play aggressive enough, that Limit Breaker could be a really dangerous weapon for them. But we're unsure how they're going to play it. We're unsure how this person plays Cloud, if this person plays Cloud. We just know that we have a sword fighter and a big monkey.
And a big monkey.
My brother. I'm not gonna insinuate the implications, but
yeah, I did. Yeah, if you're here, you gotta be here for it. We now done with button checks. We're headed into this match again. Still Vandals 11-3. We have lost 1 stock. 1.
Shiny Shoes has been absolutely wiping the Trojans here.
I'm questioning the decisions by either Alberta or the Vandals.
Coach.
Yeah, but like, play how you want to play. Where we're at.
Hey, we're here to have fun.
It seems like a bit of a meme. Yeah,
it's just a game.
It is meant to be just fun. And Yeah, a game.
A very fun phrase that I picked up from those please enjoy a game. And that's exactly what most of our fighters have been doing tonight. And that's exactly what Shiny has been doing tonight. Already getting Cloud up to a nice 85. I'm not sure Cloud exactly knows what's going on or what they're doing. And Shiny is just going to absolutely toy with them. Even though DK was definitely a meat pick, they're still going to absolutely brutalize our enemy team. Now, Diggs points out that Cloud was a meat pick because Cloud couldn't hit. So if you guys have seen Diggs play, maybe you might understand what that means. And if not, you will see in the future fights here. Now, Cloud is able to get DK up to stocks. Or stocks, wow, I meant... Oh my god. I meant damage percentage, and I was gonna say something about stocks after this, and it's been a day. But with a nice upbeat and 130%, DK is able to get Cloud off the match and take off another stock. This is Alberta's last stock, and they're just absolutely gonna mess around. They don't care at all. And honestly, why would they? Our Vandals are pretty great players.
Yes, they are.
Two Quackly. Quack.
Both at one now.
Oh, Anna, what's up?
And
okay, failed recovery once
DK
again.
failed.
Gives the Vandals our first point. Wow. You know, what's kind of funny is that all of those matches ended up in failed recoveries.
Did they?
Yeah.
All of them?
Well, I think almost all of them. A good majority of them.
My memory is not remembering right now. I do not remember how that ended up on either side. But I can say, Vandals, round one, took, funny monkey sweep, as production puts it.
Highlight later.
It is. This is compilation reel of just funny monkey sweep.
Yeah.
I feel like we should make that. We should ask someone to make that. Will someone make that? The funny.
Honestly, because what the actual fuck just happened? We watched Shiny go with 2 stocks, or I guess, 2 stocks the entire game.
Yeah.
And just wiped the entire team. None of our other players even got to play this.
I kind of want to call someone up and be like, "Hey, who are we playing? Do we know for sure?"
It's like, are they there?
We're playing this person. Are you sure? Really?
Up next,
awesome.
We have
Thanks.
Diop, who is a Captain Falcon player. I do remember playing against Diop. I also remember talking to them about their username. I couldn't tell if it was Dipe, like the first syllable of diaper, or Diop, or DP. I was inclined to say it DP because I am a Vocaloid brained person. And that's the way that I read those things. But, you know, what do I know? We have seen some aggressive gameplay from Diop before. We have seen some aggressive gameplay from Diop in the past, is what I was trying to say. Last week when we saw him play, he was really able to get in and get some strong hits on. Unfortunately, he had a very unlucky fight, but considering the way that the last matchup went, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a kind of different result. Seeing some dancing on the screen.
I just got mesmerized by that too.
Wow.
I went, ooh. We're following the match. Wow. Is that a character? Is that a character change?
Oh, and Diop is a. I was gonna be like, are you changing?
We have now changed characters back to the same character. Yes.
He was thinking about the meme pick. He was wondering maybe this is the move.
Yes.
And a quick hello to our 11 viewers in the stream right now. Whether if you are returning new or you've been here the entire time, we welcome you and we thank you for stopping by.
for stopping by. Always welcome to let us know how your day went. Hope it was great. We can see chat. We can hear you guys talking. We can hear you. Yeah, we can read you guys talking.
Although I do have every right to believe. That's a joke.
Kaz will, I'll defend you. I got you, chat. Chat, you've got someone in your corner. Just so you know.
The other Kaz will bully him for me. We gotta work together there.
I will try and defend you from both the Kazes.
We're seeing a Falcon Snake lineup here, which is really interesting. We saw some Snake gameplay earlier.
Yes, we did.
Against Rigby High. But that isn't who's here right now. So we are not exactly sure how the Snake player is playing. How they plan on.
Oh, are we going at it? No button checks.
And,
I think we're getting at it.
Just really going for it. Already going for the neutral B. Finding it successful. Why are they fighting then? I'm casting like there's a fight going on. I need these things to be clear.
Wait, what? What's happening?
It's another button check.
This is a button check?
This is a button check. Can you talk to Angelo?
We're gonna get a check on whether this is a button.
Because if not, there's a fight? Why? I'm so lost.
Oh, they're going at it already.
Really going at it, guys.
Tilted B. Oh wait, hold back. It's a button check. I'm here to inform you. Captain Falcon W. Okay, we're now headed into the second round against Alberta. Yeah, Brain is broken. Brain is broken. Heading into the second round, that first round was, I would say I was blown away by what happened. We had a sweep by Shiny Shoes, taking on all 4, taking only 2 stocks while taking away 12, all 12.
Yeah.
It's now going to see, it puts a little bit of pressure on our new Vandals player to do the same. We can really show our potential of our players, and I'm excited to see how this second round goes.
But we are in game 2 now, and it looks like from a failed recovery, Snake is already going to lose their first of 3 stocks for the Trojans here. That was faster than I was expecting, but also incredibly entertaining. You know, we're already seeing Dia get some very fast engagement here, as Captain Falcon is known for doing. Getting Snake up to 48, while Falcon sits at 50. Sorry.
No, you are good.
Oh, Snake is up at kill percentage now. They are able to use that side special, trying to find some more opportunities to abuse, to try and get him off the stage, really just mess with him here. We're already starting off strong for the second game of, I guess it's the best of 3 matches tonight, if I'm not mistaken. And Dia is absolutely going to town on Snake here. They're not quite able to get them out yet, but with a pick, they are. I couldn't think of anything better to say, so for lack of better words, they're able to find that stock, bring the Trojans down to 10 stocks. While the Vandals are still sitting at a comfortable 12. Now, Dia is not sitting very comfortably with just, you know, a little bit of a kill percentage. You know, they're trying to keep their distance away from Snake, but they're not have to worry about that at all with the up tilt.
No distance kept there. Close that immediately. Got that.
And he was aggressive, and that's exactly what we
That was a flawless round. Flawless matchup right there.
In stream, but our other teammates and other audience that we have here for Smash are cheering on DMP
Going
and the
crazy.
Falcon pick. A very well-played fight.
That was a flawless match. That, like,
what I would really love to see is not only a repeat of last game, but if we were somehow able to sweep the entire game without losing a stock. Maybe I'm asking for a little bit too much here.
That would
I don't have
definitely
my 2x4 of luck yet,
No, you're 2x4 of luck?
Yeah, so when I say something stupid, I can knock on wood. And
Oh,
not make
yes, of course. We definitely need to get that in here for the casters. Kind of take advantage
We
of.
made a
Get that.
request to the higher-ups.
We'll be undefeatable after we get that. We need to get that in here.
No one would be able to touch us.
No. Oh, it is definitely. It's a very interesting gamble to make to keep all 12 stocks, but at this point, very possible. Now 12 to 9. It's again far out there, but not impossible. And we are heading into this next matchup. I am not sure who's replacing on the Trojans side.
But we do still have DP on the stage here. We're playing PS2 once again. It's a very well-rounded map. It's a very common map. Everyone loves it. It's simple Cloud Pokemon. We have Trojan's Cloud player back. Which means that our statement earlier about the Cloud pick being actually not true. And the Cloud player is actually just the same skill level as things. Production is saying that they just expected them to be better than it.
Which I'm sure they are.
Honestly, it could be worse. Yeah, I know. This time I know. I'm not casting. I'm not casting this right now.
This is a match. We are on now.
I have no idea what's
we
going on
don't know
anymore, but I guess
which is a button check.
I mean, like I thought it looked like a fight, but last time it looked like a fight. It was a button check, so I don't know what's going on. But you know, the Trojans have already lost another stock. It's already a very chaotic fight. Dia hasn't taken a single percentage of damage, and I'm not gonna say that too soon though, because obviously they just took damage because that's exactly what happened. Listen, it's not like they're at kill percentage and they're like fighting. For
We
their
need
last
that
stock
2x4
It's
blood.
fine. Look,
We need that in here.
Cloud already lost 2 stocks, and Dia is not even trying here. You know, they're kind of taking this absolutely effortlessly. They're toying around with their opponent here. They don't need any time. Cloud is only trying their best to keep their distance. While they're able to get some attacks in, it may not be enough, although they haven't taken any damage quite yet. That's going to change very soon. Yes, there it is. They've taken 6% damage. I wasn't entirely wrong.
You really hung on that one, huh?
Oh yeah, I was really hoping for something to happen here. Now the Trojans are fighting for their
Yes.
While Dia sits at 78, they're getting slowly, or Cloud is getting slowly knocked up.
Taking that little bit of a
Higher
meme from the beginning.
percentages. If anyone I know is watching that and heard me say that, no, you didn't. Okay? Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Shut up! I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't. Yeah. But you know, seeing some continuous aggressive gameplay from DFP and a nice up tilt attack brings the Trojans down to 6 stocks, where we still have 12. We're seeing a clear sweep.
Another flawless round.
In the flawless game.
You have faith in it?
I have faith in the flawless game.
I'm gonna be the logical one and be like, I don't not have faith in our Vandals. There's faith there.
See,
but
unless they
statistics
kept going
prove,
in the every
like,
other fight with, like,
we've got to
100
keep it.
damage or something.
Yes, another Diop sweep. It's gonna.
Now, production had pointed out to me that, you know, as Diggs is a Cloud main, he does have some pretty good attacks, but as soon as he's getting knocked around, there isn't much that he can do. And Dia was really able to get Cloud up in the air and really juggle him around and just fuck with him the entire time. And it was absolutely brutal to see. But obviously, we're still up by 6. It's beautiful. We haven't lost a stock. We're going crazy. Our team is going crazy. Our audience is going crazy. We were hearing some excited noises from the spectator area. You know, it's awesome to see. And we have support from our awesome Vandal Hunter in the chat, rooting for the DP sweep. I'm sticking to DP. I think that's the best option.
Yes. Oh, Pikachu.
We have our Pichu player back.
Pichu, not Pikachu. Pichu.
Yeah, I said Pichu.
I said Pikachu. I just assumed that was on my end.
Yeah.
Pichu, my bad.
Our Pichu player, Trojans, is actually a relatively aggressive player. You
Yeah.
saw them kind of going in and out.
I believe this is a match.
Amelia, can we get another button check? Diggs, you know?
Actual fight. Okay. We
I
think.
can't tell anymore. It seems like we kind of just
They've
did
thrown
the
us off.
check thing.
This is not our fault.
It's-
You
no,
cannot
there's
blame us.
consistency anymore.
No.
Though we do have Pichu at 100 with Captain Falcon sitting at a nice comfortable 23. They don't really have to try too hard to get some damage out on Pichu. But with how fast Falcon does move, it makes it a little harder for them to get some hits. But
Getting that first stock on Pichu taken
Yeah.
away.
just absolutely wonderful. He's kind of just toying on the ledge what the Pichu's going to do. There's no real telling at this point. But as they sit at 63 with 9 stock, this game still kind of go any other way. But, you know, still no way to really tell yet. They're kind of just dancing around, trying to figure out what they're going to do. Captain Falcon has the down tilt and grab, I'm pretty sure. And with a down B, and a successful recovery. We have Falcon sitting at 105 with Pichu sitting at 103. It's only going to take a couple of really strong hits for Falcon to get this out. And just like that, Pichu is on their last stock with Falcon sitting at 114. This could be dangerous. We could see the Vandals lose their first stock here.
Getting closer.
We are still at a very high advantage.
And Vandals
and
lose
that's exactly
their
what we
first
are
stock.
now down 11. But it doesn't mean anything because with the quick, I'm pretty sure it was.
If
We are able to take off the Trojans' fourth stock, leaving the game at 11-3. They would have never expected the sixth.
when you asked me at the beginning of this matchup between these two schools, production says it perfectly.
Yeah,
What the actual heck are we watching? You asked me at the beginning to make a prediction. What do I expect to see from this?
Yeah.
I 100% was not expecting
this.
this.
You know,
This
I
is
thought,
not what I
no,
was expecting.
We know what these characters are good at, and we're not sure about our Trojans here, but you know, anything could really happen. But the way that the first game went was definitely completely unexpected with the 11 stock sweep, and we could see almost a repeat of that with Diop only losing their first stock in this third fight here.
I
kind of feel bad for the other members on the varsity team. It's like
that's what I was just thinking.
getting an
Like,
opportunity to
guys, you guys are just kind of. Although it sounds based on what we can hear, they are enjoying it. They are loving watching this show just as much as I may not understand what's happening, but I'm loving it. I'm loving watching it, and I hope we are loving. We hope you at home, wherever you may be, are watching this. It's definitely like really unexpected, and it's just entertaining at this point. You gotta have fun with it. Now that you're here, you just gotta have fun with it. It's gonna be.
I do appreciate seeing the Diop speaks in chat.
Yes.
I kind of want to talk to Wayne, saying that we have the ability to add
Has your brain just gone to chat now? You just want to know what we're doing for
We
chat?
got a funny song and the hand dancing around on screen, and we don't know who the Trojans are gonna play yet, and you know, anything could
Looks
happen.
like we're changing our music again.
Maybe we can get some custom heroes for some of our players.
Maybe.
Oh, you know what I just thought?
Maybe the
Really
different.
good incentive idea.
What?
What
Pitch it
if
to me right now. Elevator pitch.
We have play through each season, and either at the end of each month or at the end of each season, the top player
3, 2, 1.
That would be some incentive to do good.
We are keeping track of how our players are performing. So, could be some opportunity there. Now we're seeing a Captain Falcon Zelda matchup, which is not a character that you see very often. I don't believe it was a character.
This is a button smash, yes, I believe, because Falcon is supposed to lose one of those stocks right now, and has not.
Could be a button check. Is it a button check?
I would hope it's a button check. I think it is. It's a button check.
Alright.
Yeah. We not informed ever of what is happening.
Zelda's not really a great pick unless if you're playing yeah.
Yeah, we don't need you anymore. Yeah, just kidding. We love you. We love the assistance. Thank you. Getting through this button check. What are you seeing for this match? Obviously, Falcon has lost one stock, taken out 9 of the other of Alberta's. Where do you think this is gonna go?
I think Diop's gonna win.
You think Diop's gonna win?
3,
Really?
1.
A little Falcon action. I believe he.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Yeah, that's how these fights have been going. Butterbuss comment in the chat has kind of put it
I think, yeah, we are restarting.
Show me a move.
Falcon. Show me a moves. Yeah, I think we are restarting that. They are. Yeah, Diop got that like ahead of themselves. We're now going back, gonna get one of those stocks taken off before the match starts. We are not sponsored, so no. We cannot. I know you love it, but no. How was your coffee that you had? Is that good? You get some energy now?
3,
Yeah, that's good.
1, go!
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They're just absolutely screwing around now, going for the stair step
What? Okay.
on top of Zelda's head. They don't even care anymore. They're just going. They're giving Zelda no breaks. They're just going for the 5-6 hit combo. Still just they're not giving Zelda any breaks. They haven't taken any damage so far. Getting Zelda up in the kill percentage without taking a single hit so far. And with the failed recovery, Zelda loses her first stock of the fight. That leaves the Trojan at 2 stocks. What the hell is going on already? And Zelda's running away. What is going on? Y'all?
I believe we are restarting it.
Okay.
If I had to guess, that is what we are doing.
What? Dude, I'm getting all hyped for nothing. It's like, fucking boy who cried wolf at this point. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, it's probably another button
Yeah,
check.
we just
It's like a 1-to-1, and they're like, oh yeah, it's a button check.
wait and see. We are not fully filled in on our end. I don't know if production knows anything. Yeah, we're all kind of yeah. I think we are getting started now. Falcon needs to remember to go off the side to begin with.
Well, he did.
No,
Yeah,
not
he did at the
after. Well,
beginning.
yeah, okay, yes, he did it.
jumped off
He
one
did
head
it.
and-
Did immediately, but then I think they were agreeing to do kind of like a little like a emote thing to say that they're both ready, and that did not happen.
Oh, I see.
Show me a move.
All right, fight started.
Show
Let's
me
go.
your
Oh, and the perfect parry. Falcon already going to town on Zelda, not giving her any breaks, just like he did before. Running around, trying to find some hard hits. Almost falling off the ledge, but Zelda's still not really able to do anything against Diop here. At 54% against Diop, only 10%, now 28. Still kind of going around, messing around. Zelda still actually
Getting
finding
those
some
hard
good
hits, yeah.
With the grab and the down B. Some good stuff's happening right now. We're kind of even in terms of damage percentage here, with about a 22% difference between the two fighters. Now a 44, and now math, I can't do that fast.
24.
It's 24 again? What's the
VTD, Virtual Technology and Design.
You work closer to that.
No, I do not. I do not do a bit of math. I'm doing arts right now. A lot of my stuff is art things. Artsy stuff.
Anyways, I'm getting on a tangent. The Trojans are on 2 stocks now, with Diop sitting in kill percentage. Still haven't taken a stock this round. It's really beautiful to watch him play because honestly, he's just such an aggressive fighter. He really does not give his opponents a chance to breathe.
Going down
But
now,
they still
we are at
able
10.
to find an opportunity to seize and hit that stock off of Diop, leaving the score at 10-2. Now remember guys, this is the last fighter that Trojan has to play up. This is their last stock. They don't have too much of a chance after this if they aren't able to succeed through this fight. I'm really sure what's gonna happen. As Zelda's sitting at 91 and Diop's sitting at 63 and a lazy recovery
Yeah.
gives the Trojan that fight. That brings
We are
the
now
game
down to
9-1.
9-1, yes.
All right. Okay.
They've I'm not sure. I don't get the abbreviations in chat, but
Rip Diop's solution, yes, we won't miss it. But who are we gonna have now? Asta going random.
yeah.
Oh, we don't care anymore. That's crazy. I don't even have to cast.
Who's Fenrir?
We can VIP you, Fenrir. We
Are you
won't pick anyone
are
outside
you
the
of
staff.
are you at authority to do this? To VIP?
I work here.
You work here?
All of the staff get mod, and anyone else who's
All right,
special
yep.
and relevant to the program gets
okay.
VIP.
Well, okay,
That's
here, I'll type in chat so you can mod me as well.
Like, our players should get VIP whenever we see them. We can give Hunter VIP.
Hello, give me mod. There you go. Alright. Okay, recall. Did we see that correctly? Did our Vandal just go for random?
We have Asda.
This is gonna
who
be...
is, usually our Meta Knight player. Go random. Because everyone's really just having a good time at this point. I can hear it off, over in our spectator area.
Yeah.
That everyone's just having a good time over there. They're laughing. They're cheering everybody on. They're absolutely sweeping this match, and they don't even need to care. But I am staff. You're almost staff. You work with. You know what? I'll leave that to Wayne.
Yeah,
I'll leave that to
we
Wayne.
leave that to Wayne. Wayne! Alright, just kidding.
No,
Wayne,
don't
do
bring
your thing.
over
Yeah,
here
Wayne,
for
do
that
your
right
smash
now.
thing.
Diggs can go bother him though.
Yeah, Diggs. Yeah. It's just...
You want to go bother Wayne about giving Predator a mod? See, because like I
Yes,
just don't know if
Asda
we're-
is up.
I don't know if we can make non-students mod.
Asda is up, selecting...
Mewtwo.
Getting Mewtwo.
Okay, interesting. My brother plays Mewtwo.
How's he stack up to like Zelda right now? What do you see from this match coming?
I've never seen Asda play Mewtwo before. And
Okay.
Zelda was able to put up a really good fight last time.
Yeah.
So... Are we fighting?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Because
all
we are
right.
down
And
for
Mewtwo's
already at
just
40.
Going for it with the back attack. Oh god, they're barely giving Zelda any breathing room. Already getting her up to kill percentage. Absolutely just messing with her. They do not care at all. They don't even want to give her time to breathe. Oh, that is a beautiful play there. They're still kind of dancing around with looking for more opportunities to jump in, take some more action.
And it looks like Astra's kind of just stalling. They know they
Yeah.
can get some hits in, but they don't really care enough to right now. Maybe they want to balance out the fight a little bit more. They are at 3 stars, so Zelda's in their last.
Getting those hits
But
in.
since Zelda's nearing really peak Crimson right now, I'm not exactly sure what they intend to do. And with a very
And
quick
there
attack,
goes the
the match
game.
is suddenly over, with Zelda losing their last stock for the Trojans and the Vandals taking the second point of the game, closing out our night. What an astonishing fight.
That is the close. Yes, with round 2 now both rounds taken by the Vandals. Is Zelda bad character? I think
Me too.
not knowing a lot of Smash, it's going to I think it's a lot up to the player. If you play everyone right, there's gonna be those characters, but there's gonna be those who those characters that really take a lead in that position of commonly played and really known and well known, and the abilities are well faced a lot. And I think that can really just change how you face other people. So Zelda played really well, especially against our Captain Falcon, showing that really taking charge and being like, hey, we can do this, you know. Again, closing out our night, Vandals taking both rounds back to back. We lost, I think it was 11 no, it was 9
Yeah.
with our
This
last
round anyway.
stocks. Yes.
But we will be off for a few minutes for a break, and then we will be back with a player interview, which will be Colby's first. Actually, this is your first.
I'm
stream hosting
I'm
and
doing
your
a player
first
interview. I have no idea what I'm doing for this player interview, but we're doing a player
You
interview.
know, obviously these are relatively straightforward. You know,
Yeah.
I can talk to you about it during our break. Don't worry about it.
All right.
But feel free to stick around, and thank you for all of you who have joined the stream and have stuck around to watch our Vandals play. We really do appreciate it, and we hope you stay for the break.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are here with a player interview. Tell us your name. Who are you?
I'm Ryan, guys. My tag is Dipe. Yeah.
And
How's it going?
we have tonight was very interesting on our end, but I have to see it from a player. What was one of your favorite moments of tonight?
Oh man, just going through all the button checks like every other match, and then getting to watch that too.
You guys really threw us off on our end. We didn't know if a match was starting or if it was a button check, but it was very.
So I use it as an opportunity to really drive in the mental stake. It's an established psychological dominance.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that's what they wanted to do, but I was, so I did some footstool and jumped on their head, and so I think that's what won me the match at the end.
For sure.
And how I got so far because it was a long drive.
Yeah, it's just a really good way to
match
finally
after match.
get into that moment of here we go, locked in, let's go.
Yeah. Yep.
So you had your favorite moments, those
The
button checks.
Yeah.
If there was something you could have changed, what would you change?
That's a good question. Maybe I would have switched characters, but I guess we can't really do that in the crew battle.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I always stick with Falcon. He's really kind of the only character I play. Just the best character in the game, in my opinion. Most fun. So just do crazy stuff. And yep.
You did great. It was, It was fun to watch on our end. I'm sure it was fun for the viewers.
Yeah. I hope so. So, it's cool supporting the team and coming out and doing this. The crew battle is such a unique, interesting setup to play against another team in that way, and just used to the traditional tournament style. So it really is conducive to team building, and it's pretty cool. I wish I could have beaten Shiny's record that he established immediately before me.
Yeah.
But it got to the last stock. I got that knee off stage, and I honestly thought that was it. So
yeah, it looks like production had a question of how'd the Zelda match go?
Oh yeah, they were pretty good. I mean, they did the right things. Like they did a forward air out of shield or something that did take my my second to last stock. So I think they knew what they were doing for sure. Maybe they were just having very bad internet connection. Like that character is probably very prone to some slow Wi-Fi or something, and we had pretty good connection. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Again, tonight was great, winning both rounds back to back.
Yeah.
I think it was
undefeated.
Great. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, keeping that undefeated.
Keep it going for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Keeping that undefeated title. It's gonna be great watching you guys continue and grow, and it's great watching the different team building. Thank you so much for joining us for this interview.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hopefully we're here again next week and in the same position. Just another solid win. So
back here.
Keep it going.
Thank you to anyone who stopped by, watched. We welcome and thank everyone who stopped in just for a moment or for the whole time. Thank you. That has been Vandal Esports with Smash. Tune us in tomorrow for CSGO. Yeah, for CSGO tomorrow. Thank you.
Sweet.